Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. Welcome back to the Fangoria Movie Challenge. This is the segment I'm doing with my good buddy, Joe the Horror Man, where we're not only going to watch, but also review all 101 movies Fangoria thinks we should have seen. Today, we're going to be talking about The Vanishing. The Vanishing is a 1988 film which runs approximately 107 minutes and is written and directed by George Sluizer. Now, this also goes by Sporlos. Now, unfortunately, George passed away on September the 20th, 2014, at the age of 82. He was responsible for Dark Blood, The Stone Raft, and Dying to Go Home. This stars Bernard Pierce as Raymond. He passed away on December 27th, 2010, at the age of 61. He was in The Tenant, Fashion Victim, and Paris 36. Gene Rivets as Rex Hoffman. He was in Hotel Poseidon, Cruise Control, and Porcelain. And Johanna Terstige as Saskia Wagner. She was in Immortal Beloved, Goodbye, and Her. Now, this was made in the Netherlands, France, and West Germany. It's kind of a co-production. And Entertainment Weekly ranked this among the 25 scariest movies in history. The Vanishing is something I'm going to have to be very, very vague on because I don't want to give away anything with this movie. This movie is a movie that needs to be seen. It's a very disturbing movie because stuff like this happens in real life. Okay, you have Rex and Saskia who are traveling cross country on holiday. Like couples, they have some arguments. They end up breaking down because they run out of gas in the middle of a tunnel. And she's completely petrified because she thinks something's going to happen to him in the tunnel. He goes out to get gas, thereby leaving her. They kind of get into an argument. And he comes back with the gas. She's not there. She ends up being at the end of the tunnel. He picks her up to where they go to a gas station to finish filling up their gas tank. She goes inside, buys a Frisbee. They kind of lounge around. A bunch of people are at this gas station / it's almost like a truck stop. Getting coffee, walking their dogs, taking walks, getting out, stretching their legs, stuff like that. She goes inside, buys a Frisbee. They kind of goof off for a little while. And then she goes back inside to get a Coke and a beer. And that's the last Rex sees of his lover. She disappears without a trace. And this is basically his story. Half of it is basically his story, where he just can't let it go. Now, this takes place 3 years after, and he's still putting up posters. He's still trying to follow whatever trail he can find to find his missing love. But he has moved on because it's been 3 years. And it basically goes over the dynamic of the girlfriend that he has now and the girlfriend that he lost. Because he just can't let go. That's all I'm going to say. That is it. This is a really, really good film. And like I said before, what makes it scary is that not only can this really happen, but it happens all the time. And the ending leaves a profound effect on you, in my opinion. Now let me get to my relatable recommendation. And I had some trouble with this because this was automatically going to be my relatable recommendation, but then I almost didn't use it. And that's going to be The Vanishing 1993. This was made in 88, this was made in 93, and it's basically the same story, but there are some very key differences. I like this so much better than this. That's all I'm going to say. What I will say is, of course, this is subtitled, so you have to read subtitles. So people who may not like reading them should probably go for the American version. But if you can get through subtitles, you are going to want to see this film rather than this one. That's just my opinion. I don't really know what else to say. I will tell a little story. I did see this before, well, yes, I saw this before this one. And I actually saw this when it first came out in 1993. Now, my wife and I were married in 1993, and we were on our honeymoon. I'm not going to get into specifics, but let's just say, well, we went to St. Thomas, and it was raining one day. And yes, we spent a lot of time in the room and, chafing and all. You can't do everything all the time, so yeah, I'm trying not to be crude, but they had there where you could rent movies that had just come out before they were on videotape. Back in 1993, it's something that the hotel had a deal with somebody. And we rented this, and I watched it. And it was weird because I hadn't seen it since then, but I remembered everything about it. This actually also has a profound effect on you. Jeff Bridges is fantastic in this movie. Oh my God. But I don't want to say anything more than that because I don't want to ruin anything. So check out The Vanishing. This movie is fantastic, underrated. This is a true horror movie. And what's funny is on the IMDb, this is listed as a thriller. This is a horror movie. This is actually listed as a horror movie, but it has less of an effect than this one. So, I don't know. IMDb, who knows, whatever. But check out Joe's review and check out what his relatable recommendation is. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.